lemons cut up, and they are ready to go into the freeze dryer. We're just waiting for the vacuum chamber to cool down. Get good and cold. We got about 4 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left. And we'll be ready to put the first batch of lemons in the freeze dryer. I have a lot more to go. But while I'm doing this, while that's going, I'm about to start on sauerkraut. And then I'm also going to be starting on cutting up the lard to put into the crock pot to let that start rendering down. It's got lots to do today. All right, loading the last one in here. Get the valve closed. And we're ready to go. Close the drain valve. We'll check back on it in a while. I made a mess of this core. Put the leaves off. Pretty cabbage right there. It's so big it might not fit in here. Gets it exactly how I want it. I wish I had something to put over the top of my hand for the very tip. I'm just gonna get that off. Yes. I like it like long, pretty, stringy hair. So, anyway, that's one head of cabbage done. Just got to do about 8 more. All right, so I got my cabbage all shredded up. Doesn't it look pretty? And it's wilting. I have really just gone through, I put the salt in there, and I've gone through and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed to work it through the cabbage. And I'm doing it a little bit differently than I've done in the past. Well, I do it this way too, but this is a different method from when you're putting it in your actual mason jars. Today, I'm going to use my German Kraut. I actually ordered this from Germany long before there was an Amazon. And now I think you literally can get the exact same thing on Amazon. Kind of makes me sad. So I spent a lot of shipping to get this thing from Germany. But anyway, it has some weights. This is what you put your cabbage down in there, and then you put the weights. It has a lid, and then it has this little ring around it. This is where you put water. And this is what creates an airtight seal on what's in the crock. So this is how we're going to do it today. I'm going to pack all of the cabbage into the crock, and I will be right back. All right, I got the first 2 heads of cabbage packed into the crock. Keep pushing that down so the brine comes up over the cabbage. And I'm going to do, I think I can reasonably fit 2 more heads of cabbage in this crock. So I'm going to shred 2 more, salt it, and pack it in there. All right, I've shredded 2 more heads of cabbage. Just want to show you again how pretty this is. I love how that cabbage shredder cuts it just perfectly for kraut. There's some little spots like that. I'll just pull that out for the chickens. But other than that, it's just, to me, it's just beautiful. I love it. All right, I'm gonna salt it up. We'll get ready to pack it into the crock. That's what I was trying to say. All right, I have got my cabbage and salt packed in there, and then I've got some cabbage leaves on top. I packed it too tight to be able to get my weights on top of it. They won't fit down in there. But as soon as that really starts shrinking up and the brine starts making, I'll probably be able to get that down in there. If not, I'll make some other weight. But I wanted to get all that cabbage shoved in there. So, and it's got the water around the ring. You can see that's what forms an airtight seal, so that we will have some anaerobic activity going on. And tomorrow I will check back on it and make sure that by that time I'll remove the cabbage leaves and make sure that the brine has risen above the shredded cabbage. And if it hasn't, then I'll make a 2% brine and pour it in there on top of it. But I suspect that it'll be good because it's already making a good amount of liquid. So anyway, that's how you make your kraut in a real German crock. All right, so the last thing on my list for today of my 3 things is to render the lard. And I'm going to get some of it done. I won't get all of it done, but I will at least get it going. My 3 things today was lemons, freeze drying those, and I've got a whole run going in the freeze dryer. To make kraut, I did as much as that as I could get into that crock. And tomorrow I'll probably do the rest in mason jars. And then to render the lard, and that's, I'm going to try to get all this lard cut up and get it in a bunch of different crock pots and get it going. So that was my 3 things for today, and I am, and I'll show you here in a little bit what it looks like to get this lard once you get it rendering, what that means, what it looks like, and then what it looks like when it's a finished product. I am almost at the bottom of cutting up all of this fat, the lard from the pig that we had processed last year. It's been in the freezer the whole time. And now I'm just getting around to get it all ready to render it down because I'm on my last jar of lard. So, that being said, we've got all of our lard ready to go. All right, it's been about 2 hours since I packed this cabbage into the crock. And I just wanted to show you that it has done a really good job of making its own brine. You can see that liquid there. I have not added any liquid to this whatsoever. It's nothing but salt and cabbage. All the water comes out. So I'm going to cover it back with, I can feel the liquid coming up. I'm going to cover it back with the leaves and then see if I can get my weights in there yet, because before it was too packed to be able to get my weights in. Let's see if they'll go in now. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, come on. Nope. Not yet. If they shrink up some more, maybe they'll go in tomorrow. But they will not go in yet. So we'll check back on it tomorrow and see if it's shrunk up enough to be able to add those weights in. If not, I may have to take some kraut out. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we got going on today on the homestead. We got lemons going in the freeze dryer, we've got kraut going in the German crock, and we've got lard rendering in the crock pots. So check back tomorrow to see the updates and how we're coming along. And for now, we'll sign off. Just me and Melanie. Say see ya. Peace out.